Hello everyone! Today's video is been way overdue. One of my customers is getting married and he's preparing his wedding trousseau. I'm not sure if I'm using the term correctly. I just Google it. In Spanish you will say su ajuar de boda. And among all the pieces that I have to fix for him, there is one pair of pants that needs waistband pistol tabs. You know, that tabs that you use in your pant to adjust them to make it a little bit smaller. So we are gonna learn how to make them. Let's go! Let me show you the pants first. As you can see, I need to shorten the hem, so I'm gonna use the excess of fabric to create the tabs. So here's a tab, a sample of how the adjuster works. It's pretty much like you just open and you can see how the waistband can be softly tightened and you don't need to change the silhouette of the pants or anything. This is such a clean solution compared to a belt. And that works perfectly when your customer weight fluctuates. These little buckles are called side adjuster buckles or slider buckles, and honestly, they do half of the work in making this look professional. I already cut my hem, and let me take the excess of the fabric from the hem and I'm gonna measure it against the original tab to see if I have enough material. And I'm gonna start drafting my pattern. And something very important that I have to tell you is that the shapes matter. You want to make one side of the tab slightly wider than the other side. The one that is narrower, you want to be about 3/4 inch. Of course, because this is the part that goes into the buckle, so you want it to buckle. But what I mean is that taper is what it makes it look elegant. I'm scanning the pattern because I want to upload it for you, so you don't need to draft this from scratch. Don't worry about that. Now I'm gonna put it over my fabric and everything will work very well. It will be very important to iron the fabric because you don't want warps or fabric that are not good. You see that the pants has two sides. The front side that is a little bit smaller and the back side which is a little bit wider. So I'm pretty much cutting the shortest tab on the front and the longest on the back. But they don't need to be one longer than the other. I just do it sometimes. And I'm making sure to mark the wrong side of the fabric so I don't get confused. Don't judge me. I get confused all the time. Thanks God that my colleagues always know and they always tell me. But marking the wrong part of the fabric when you are working with so many identical pieces will save your sanity. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of interfacing to one of each pair. This is what gives the tabs structure and that crisp tailoring look. I always like to cut the tabs a little bit smaller than the pattern, so it's easier to iron and less messy, let's say. I'm making sure this will be very important. I'm making sure to iron the interfacing inside. And I mark those tabs because one side is kind of nicer than the other. So I'm gonna make sure that the nicer side is on top. Remember that I'm reusing material. Now I'm gonna go to my sewing machine and I'm gonna sew all around. We're gonna see how we are gonna turn that later. So pretty much when you are sewing that, just try to be very mindful in respecting, the edge so all your tabs looks exactly the same. Now I'm realizing a problem. I realize at this stage that my waistband is actually too narrow for the standard tabs. So I'm gonna stitch a little bit inside. I'm gonna make it a little bit more narrower, but the thing is, with those tabs, it's just that the narrower part, you don't want to be too much narrow than 3/4 inch because you want it to adjust well to the buckles. But at the same time, you want the wider part to be wider because this is what makes it elegant. You understand? I feel like this is important that happens, so now you will know how to adapt proportions if your waistband is a little smaller too. Now the turning. This is a method that I learned with a tailor, and what I do, I cut a little bit in the center inside the tab. And when I have that hole, then I'm gonna just turn my tab through that hole. Later on, this area will be stitched down so no one will ever know or see it. I'm having a little bit of hard time just because I had to reduce that width so much to fit my customer waistband that it is making it a little tricky, but don't worry, we'll do it. I have to tell you that other tailors prefer leaving the corners open and then they fold it to stitch it, but that makes it a little bulkier. As you can see, even the tab is a little bit thinner. It's not so thin, it will look good with the buckle and still will have the shape, but now it fits my customer's waistband. Now I'm gonna trim the seam allowances. I make sure as well to clip all the curves so everything will turn smoothly. And this is my favorite part. I use a needle with a thread and then I insert the thread in between the corners and I pull it just enough to sharpen the tip. This is what will make the difference in tailoring and well finished. Now I'm gonna iron all my tabs, and I can say that at this point maybe the iron is doing more work than the sewing machine. I use the clapper because I want that so flat and nice. Now that my tabs are ready, I'm gonna assemble all the buckles. I'm gonna go, like it has two sides, so I'm putting it in the right way. And I make sure that I have everything, see, like that. If you make one side longer than the other, then you are gonna make sure that the one that runs, that come in and out is the one that is the longest one. You cannot complicate yourself and do all of them the same length. Now I'm gonna check the side seam of my pants and I'm going to sew everything flat. So I will cut the edge to the part that won't move. I'm gonna mark the seam so my buckle is just in between the sides. That way the pants will look nice and it will feel more comfortable. And then I'm gonna just sew all around the corner like that, you see? I'll make sure that the raw material will be inside and I'm gonna just stitch and that's it. This is the one that won't move. And then I'm gonna sew the other side and the other side is the one that will adjust. And I'm gonna sew it exactly in the same way. And here you go, both adjusters are done and I'm gonna do the same at the other side. And here you go. This is how it's supposed to look. No bulky belt, no extra volume, just a clean, refined adjustment that blends into the design. And even if you don't have the same fabric, you can use another contrasting fabric and it will look fantastic. You can use black for this gray, for example, or even a burgundy one. And you see, it's very strong and beautiful. If you find this video useful or entertaining, please give us a hype, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment. Bye!